is Cecil B. Moneygetter, host of Money Talks, a new financial news upload that is laser focused on digital finance, cryptocurrencies, robotics, electric vehicles, stocks, the cannabis industry, and much, much more. Tune in and join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Information Meets Execution YouTube channel as we bring you financial news uploads, one trending topic at a time. And don't forget to stay listening, because money talks.
Good evening. Today is Tuesday, September 10th, and I am coming with your daily 7 p.m. Money Talks upload. So we're just going to begin in our financial news. We have gold daily forex, key support at 2,500, holds as Fed rate cuts speculation feds. Gold dips to 2,585 cents as the U.S. dollar strengthens, following fading hopes for a 50 basis point Fed rate cut. Speculation of a 25 basis point rate cut rises to 71%, weakening gold prices as the USD index nears monthly highs. The mixed U.S. job report tempers expectations of aggressive Fed cuts, putting downward pressure on non-yielding assets like gold. Gold dropped during Tuesday's Asian session as the U.S. dollar gained strength, driven by fading hopes for a 50 basis point rate cut by the Federal Reserve. Investors have scaled back expectations for a large interest rate cut following last Friday's mixed U.S. job report, putting pressure on gold as the dollar strengthens. The USD index, which measures the dollar against a basket of major currencies, is approaching last week's monthly high, reducing gold's appeal as a non-yielding asset. The U.S. dollar's recent strength, bolstered by diminished hopes for a major rate cut, has led to gold's decline. The mixed U.S. job report revealed a lower than expected increase in employment, but wage growth remained strong, reducing the likelihood of a 50 basis point cut. According to CME's Group Fed Watch tool, traders now see a 71% chance of a 25 basis cut at the Federal Reserve's September 17th through the 18th meeting, which only 29% expected a larger cut. Upcoming U.S. economic data, including the Consumer Price Index on Wednesday and the Producer Price Index on Thursday, will further offer clues on the Fed's next move. Fed officials such as New York Fed President John Williams and Governor Christopher Waller have emphasized that future policy decisions will depend heavily on economic data. Next up, we have our stock news. Bitcoin rises to 57K as ETFs end losing streak. Bitcoin fluctuated around 57,000 during the European morning, having gained about 3% in the last 24 hours. Still, it remains around 3% lower in September and more than 20% below the all-time high of 73,000 in March. The broader digital asset market has risen about 2.35% as measured by CoinDesk 20 Index. Bitcoin ETFs registered net inflows for the first time in over a week on Monday, gaining 28.7 million. Despite the rally, NYDIG has noted that Bitcoin's near-term catalysts are sparse. The firm wrote on Monday that September is a notoriously weak month for Bitcoin prices, but on the bright side, October is generally one of them. BTC and ETH options trading derivatives exchanged Deribit shows a bias of bearish puts over bullish calls, suggesting traders remain concerned about crypto price weakness in the short term. Given the velocity of last week's dip, the market is still very cautious about downside risks. QCP's market insight team said in a Telegram podcast, risk reveals until October are still skewed towards puts in both BTC and ETH. The cautious sentiment perhaps stems from historical data which shows recessions and risk aversion tend to follow the start of a Fed rate cutting cycle. The central bank is widely expected to cut rates by 25 basis points next week. Price rallies could therefore be fleeting until the Fed meeting. Last but not least, we have our technology news. We have Apple updates AirPods Max headphones with the USB-C port and new colors. Apple released a new version of its premium over-the-ear headphones, AirPods Max, on Monday during its 2024 Apple event. The revamp replaces the AirPod Max's Lightning port with the USB-C port and comes in 5 new colors: Midnight, Blue, Purple, Orange, and Starlight. The company announced the new headphones along with new iPhones and Apple Watch models on Monday at its Glow Time event. The updated version of Apple's AirPods Max are still $549 and can be pre-ordered Monday. With the USB-C port, the updated AirPod Max will now match the rest of Apple's product lineup and dishing the Lightning port through iOS 18. Apple says its now over-the-ear headphones now feature personalized spatial audio for music, movies, and games. Overall, Apple's changes to the AirPods Max were fairly cosmetic and didn't feature any of the AI upgrades or noise-canceling features key changes. The AirPod Max are heavier than your average headphones and comes with a case that barely protects your $550 purchase. We didn't see changes to any of these common gripes on Monday. That said, the AirPod Max still deliver a luxurious listening experience with solid noise cancellation.
On our Information Meets Execution YouTube channel. You can also check out the 734 Listening Library YouTube channel for self-help shorts and audiobooks. Follow us on Instagram at 734 Miscellaneous LL.